Yoga for back pain is going to transform your life in ways that you probably never even dreamt was possible. Before I injured my back, I was teaching aerobics, and I was extraordinarily fit. It was a lot of fun, and I stupidly helped someone lift a cement mixer. That day was the last day I ever taught aerobics.
In October 2007, I contracted viral meningitis, and it wasn't initially a problem with the back. It was a problem with my neck and my head and sort of various other parts of my body feeling awful. After about 2 weeks, the rest of my body felt a bit more normal, but the pain in my neck and my head just kept getting worse and worse. I got incredibly depressed about thinking about the future. I think the initial shock period for the first 3 or 4 months, I guess I was thinking, well, this is going to go away. I'm not going to have a headache every single day, or I'm not going to feel this much back and neck pain every day. But then after about 5 to 6 months and it was still going on, I thought, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do.
I think what happened, I've been going out dancing. I used to go out dancing in South quite a lot on a regular basis, and also playing quite a bit of sport. And over the time, I felt a sort of pain in my lower back, a twinge, and between my hip and my lower back. And every now and again, after being out a few times, I'll get this sharp pain. When I discovered I had this problem, when I first discovered it, the first thought was fear. At first, I didn't want to admit it, was denial. I'd be going out dancing, and when I get home, I'd feel this horrible twinge. But I wanted to deny anything happening, but the more I went out, the more it would happen.
I developed when I was pregnant with my first daughter, which is 29 years ago. Basically, I was getting pains down the back of my leg, and it was getting worse and worse, and I thought, oh, when I've had the baby, it'll go away. And actually it was worse. And it all came to a head really one day when I was out in Brixton locally, and I couldn't walk. It was completely out of the blue, and it was really devastating.
I play football a lot, and I used to play football regularly, and I felt initially my back starting to ache after each game, and also my legs, the top of my legs and my thighs became frozen. It's almost like I had a heavy dead leg which I couldn't move, and that pain transcended into my back. At that point I knew something was affecting me quite seriously. I used to take painkillers and manage it that way, which is only a temporary ease, and it didn't really ease the problem, but on a day-to-day basis, that's what I had to do.
The Yoga for Back Pain Toolkit is really geared for anybody, especially people who have probably never even thought of doing yoga, but they have a back problem and want to do something about it.
I'd heard about it and sort of read, things about yoga, about the benefits of it, so I thought I'd give it a try.
Learning about the breathing, how to get my spine to start unravelling, learning to not do what you tend to do very naturally when you've got sciatica, which is you just keep fidgeting and stretching your leg out, and it just doesn't do a thing. If anything, it just aggravates it.
Even if I only do a bit, it really helps for 2 reasons. Partly because I think even just doing, say, 10 sun salutes actually makes a big difference in terms of flexibility, and I can feel the next day that I've definitely done yoga the day before. But also doing a little bit is very helpful psychologically.
The Yoga for Back Pain Toolkit is a very comprehensive book. It has 3 modules. Module 1 is the foundation, and it's full of background information. It goes into the philosophy, anatomy, and all the ins and outs of yoga and why it was suitable for back pain. Module 2 is called The Practice. It has 60 postures which are suitable for anybody, any level and any injury. What makes the book so special is each posture has a variation or a modification for people working through any type of injury, and it's illustrated as well. You can really dive into the Yoga for Back Pain toolkit anywhere. You don't have to read everything in Module 1. You can literally start at Module 2, and as you get into the practice, you get more interested in it, then Module 1 becomes more relevant. You'll probably find you'll want to refer back to that over and over again. It's more than just a reference book. It's like having your own personal guide walk you through your healing journey. Module 3 is a workbook, and it's got a motivational diary to help you track your progress, and it's also got some lessons that we've written for you, and as you progress you can start to design your own lessons and log your progress.
I find the ebook very easy to follow. I mean, the diagrams are very clear. I could look at Joy's Yoga for Back Pain ebook on the iPhone, on my laptop.
I do quite a lot of travelling, and I take it with me to make sure that I do my yoga when I'm travelling. I don't always manage to do it every day, but I do manage to squeeze a bit in. So you need something very simple to follow, and I think the toolkit's brilliant for that.
Anybody can use it. You don't have to have ever done yoga before to be able to just click straight into what it's all about.
10 minutes a day is all I need. I mean, I'm sure I need more, but that works for me. I take a particular posture, I work on it for a short period of time, and then I have to move on because time restriction.
Sometimes it might just be half an hour, and another time it might be, you know, a couple of hours. I mean, if you've got the space, it's amazing how you can just really get into it.
And I go through most days of my life with no back pain now, whereas before it was pretty much every day and really quite acute. I remember having to go lie down in a separate room at the office because I was in so much pain.
When you work in this way, the pain is probably the last thing to go. And so it does require some patience. This is not like a 5-minute fix it. But having embarked on this program, most of my pupils and most of my experiences, you would start with a program of yoga for back pain and end up being able to do a general yoga class.
It's changed my life actually. Before it was really the back pain and the neck pain was sort of determining what I was able to do, whereas now I just don't really think about it.
Yoga can be so beneficial for so many other issues, not just back pain. Helps it with stress, with any kind of stiffness, aging problems, just about anything you can think of. Yoga's going to be beneficial, and this is just the very beginning of your healing journey.